And we're back with Chris DeBerry. You were talking about the your junior year and your senior year, and especially the junior year. How long was that last drive?
I want to say about 2 minutes.
But it was a length of the field, correct?
It was like 80 yard drive.
Okay. What did Coach tell you at the time?
He just said, let's just put a drive together, let's construct a drive, and let's get a win. So I did the best I could, getting out of the pocket, throwing the ball, moving when I had a chance, make a move and get out of bounds, spiking the football. There was a 4th and 4, I think. He decided to run a speed option. I ended up getting it cutting up. I think it was like 8 seconds left. I was able to down the football and then threw a pass to DJ Williams for the touchdown. Then for a 2-point conversion, I was able to get that and win the game.
Yeah, it's just amazing stuff on Thanksgiving Day, and then your senior year to go out the same way. The program pretty much turned around under Coach Dene, where you're coming off some 1-9s, you're coming off some 0-10s. It was kind of rough. What was the biggest change that he made that changed the program around? Was it you guys believing in yourselves more, or buying into the system?
Believing tempo, but also just giving us a tough edge. He gave us an identity. He did a good job of putting us in positions that best helped the team to get by. At the point in time, it was me that was able to lead the team, but the year after that, it was Brendan, or it could be any of us. It was just whatever was going on at the time, roll with it, and he wasn't afraid to give the playmakers the ball.
Make it happen. Talk about Brendan after you left. Did you see that coming? Litton?
Excuse me?
Brendan Litton. Did you see that coming?
We saw him coming, but my senior year was more of a maturity issue. He always had the talent, but he just wasn't there mentally. And then after that, he's been successful. His junior and senior year were amazing, and then he ended up going to Milford Academy, where he had a great year there too.
Now, you guys are going to have a pretty special running back here next year. Saw him in the stands the other night. Arkeil Newsome was back behind you on the 50-yard line. I mean, what's it like for you? You'll be a senior next year, right? You're going to have Arkeil as a member of this team. You don't know where it'll be, because it's still the jump from high school, to college, which you experienced. It's still pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge adjustment, but as long as we have a good attitude, I feel like you can make that transition. It's more of just time management and staying determined, because a lot of people come out of high school and think they're going to play their first year, but in reality, just be patient and keep working.
It's pretty unusual for a senior in high school to come right out and be the starting, running back on a Division I, school. Talk a little bit about what it's been like here at UConn. We were talking before we went on the air about, your role, with the team now and how excited you are about it. What are you doing for the team?
My role right now is, after this transfer year, I have to sit out. So my role right now is just helping the team become better in whatever perspective it is. If it's quarterback, then that's where I'm at. If it's receiver, then that's where I'm at. Defense, it's wherever they need me in the best position that they think that I could fit. And even if it's scout team, special teams, or wherever it be, I just focus and give my best effort. And then in terms of my role within the team, I feel like I have to be almost like a mentor, or help the younger guys out in figuring how they should act, or if they need somebody to talk to, how to help a situation. How can I help a situation?
Right now 0-2. Townsend game was a tough one last week against Maryland. A couple things kind of went against you guys for the loss. You got University of Michigan coming in. I mean, think about that, right? Does that affect you guys in any way? As far as, is it just fun to be playing against a big school, or is it just guys on the other side of the line and we got to hit them harder than they hit us?
The way I honestly see it is, I see a talented team here at University of Connecticut, and the losses are just one play is going their way instead of ours. We made mistakes. There's situations that we were put to make plays, and we just didn't make those plays. And I feel like deep down that we could be anybody. It's just a matter of, are we going to make plays when we have to, key downs. Coach always talks about stats, third down conversions. Can we force turnovers? Can we limit our turnovers? And can we get a win? And I think that we can.
How big would the University of Michigan win be for the University of Connecticut if you guys beat them?
To the community, I think it would be huge, but within this team, I think that we all believe, and that's another thing Coach talks about, believing. And I'm definitely a believer that we can't win, but a win right now would definitely help our confidence as well. But other than that, I think that we do believe. We come out here every game, believe that we can win. the coach do a good job and put us in a situation.
Okay. So this year you have to sit out, but next year you're hoping to be on the field next year at some point. But this year you're just going to try to do the best you can to help your team out. So, okay. Now for the Red Raiders, we were talking about opening you in and showing you 2 years in a row. We're hoping that doesn't happen again in the near future, correct?
Yeah.
That's kind of tough, but you still probably have a good feeling for your hometown as far as wanting their success, to be there, and had a pretty close run to the playoffs a couple of years ago, and even to talk about playoff football, that's something that didn't happen in Torrington 10 years ago. So they seem like they've turned a corner.
They did, and I'm hoping the best for this coaching staff now. They seem like a very good coaching staff, hanging out with them in the summer, helping them out with their summer lifts and workouts. Seem like they have some talent over there. Obviously going to take some time to get the personnel right, put people in the right positions. They got some talent over there.